Hi beautiful souls. So yes, this isn't my usual reading area, however I was doing a few readings tonight and I felt very guided to jump on and do the Twin Flame collective reading for the energies of the 20th of January up until the 27th of January. Yes, I am a new reader to YouTube. However, I am not new to the journey, nor am I a new reader, okay? I do have a Facebook page. I do regular energy updates. Basically, these ones are around the full moon and new moons. It just gives us a heads up of what energies we're about to enter and what to expect. I do that as a collectiveness, but I also do advertise personal readings over there. Okay, so I am branching out to YouTube as a Twin Flame reader. Like I said, not new to the journey, guys. Okay, so this first one, I have come in with no real layout. I thought we'd just have a look-see and see what's going on. So with the Divine Feminine, I'm going to pull, well, I'll ask for 3 cards. And we'll just have a see what's going on. I am using the John Holland deck, the Psychic Tarot, for the Divine Feminine. So may we please have 3 cards. And that we've got 2. One more card for Divine Feminine, please. Just what's going on in these energies. Oh, too many. One more, please. That one wanted to come out. Fantastic. Okay, you might not be able to see these cards, guys, but I will hold them up, okay? And for the Divine Masculine, I would like 3 cards, please. 3 cards of just the energies of what to expect for the next week ahead, please. 3 cards. I did shuffle these prior, guys, so they're all ready to go. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, and may we please have 1 more for the Divine Masculine. Too many. 1 more. They always give you more than what you want. Or less sometimes. Just 1 more, please. The energies from the 20th to the 27th for the Divine Masculine. Everyone felt guided. Okay. So, oh, beautiful. Overall balance, overall energy for the Divine Masculine is that to expect his feminine and masculine energies to come into balance. That is fantastic. Also a number 5 when you add it together. So this is a change, a transition that he is going through. By the end of the week, we should see that merging process with the Divine Masculine, where he should be pretty balanced. So expect that, Divine Masculines, if you're out there listening. Okay, so that is the overall energy for the Divine Masculine. Okay, and for the Divine Feminine, we have material and spiritual prosperity. That is fantastic. Number 6. So that always resembles that love connection to me. So he's over the balcony looking out, and you've got two water spouts. So this is the desire, that longing for, and you've got that sun, so that happiness that you're putting out there. We should start seeing that manifest a little bit, Divine Feminine. So I would like to see how this is going to play out in the reading. It might give us a bit more insight to what that overall energy is actually saying for the Divine Feminine. But this one always reminds me of the 11 as well, with the 2 spouts of water coming out there. So this is definitely desire, but it's manifesting it into our 3D reality. Okay. So first up, we have for the Divine Feminine, which is fantastic because as if we're not mirroring the Divine Masculine here. Balance, beautiful. The number 11. How beautiful is that? Okay. So here we see Divine Source floating around. Okay, so representing the Divine Masculine, but here we are, I've got that balance. He's not holding the sword, he's not holding the wands, he's not holding the coin, he's not holding the cup. They're just floating in front of him as if like in that natural flow. So when we're in balance, just like the Divine Masculine here, where our energies, the Divine Masculine and Feminine energies are blending, we can see that that's how we manifest. So the Divine Feminine are going to be in this natural flow where they really letting go of things, and allowing things to come into their life by manifesting them, by being in that space, of love, I really feel. So that's awesome. So as we are balanced this week, the Divine Masculine is coming into harmony with himself also. So that is beautiful. For the first card for the Divine Masculine, we have a number 6. So 6 and 6, here we go. So giving and receiving. So this is an equal energy exchange. I do feel like some of the divine, sorry, I'm just trying to show you guys without the light there. So I do feel like if you are in contact with your Divine Masculine, that things have been a little bit one-sided. The Divine Masculine went through a stage where he really retreated and pulled back. I did do a collectiveness reading, but it didn't get posted, guys. There was a few things that I needed to fix up on it, and I don't edit my videos. So, but that one was just saying how the Divine Masculine was pulling back and the Feminine was really feeling it, and the Feminine wanted to move on from the connection. Okay, they've got to that point where, okay, enough's enough now, like, you know. So I really feel that as the Masculine was pulling back and the Divine Feminine was like, okay, this is enough, I want to move on, I'll be happy with the soul connection. I feel like the Divine Masculine did feel that, and he's noticing that he does need to put in that extra energy and do that mutual energy exchange, okay? So this is about what you give, receive back, and vice versa. I really feel that the Divine Masculine is going to reach out and meet you that halfway mark, okay? With communication, if you're not in contact with your Divine Masculine, he does feel that he does want that in even energy exchange, okay? So whatever is going on in his personal life and what he is working through at the moment, last week's was very tough. Like he was going through a lot of heart clearing about old karmic stuff, and going through a heart chakra opening, okay, a deepening level of it and a healing process. So I do feel like he has reached through that, and he is ready to give some sort of mutual exchange now, okay? So I will pull clarifiers for these guys. I'll just go through the first lot first. So for the next card for the Divine Feminine, we have number 5, Wisdom. Okay, so number 5, once again, is all about change. All right, so as she is feeling very balanced this week and balancing all of her energies and just, entering that natural vibration of that natural flow, I do feel like she's also acquiring wisdom. Like there's a lot of study going on, and she's just so really centered and paying attention to things that are coming into her awakening, okay, and gaining a lot of wisdom from that at the moment, and really holding on to that trust and faith, whereas the energies the week prior for the Divine Feminine were very scattered and just really losing that hope and faith. But guys, we had the patience cards come out twice, the first one, and then it was the clarifier for that. So I do really feel like a lot of the feminines have embraced that, and now that they are balancing themselves and in that natural flow, they get, they're on that path of gaining a little bit more wisdom. And we've just gone through another huge transition of an awakening process. So that did bring up, I don't know about all of you, but that did bring up deeper core issues again, like just on a deeper level. Those codes that we receive, they're like downloads. I do feel like that has really, even though it shook us up a little bit, it also put us into that balanced state of acceptance and that natural flow in order for the overall energy to gain that prosperity, that longing, that desire that we've been wanting, and that spiritual prosperity, because that's what we went through. And we're gaining a lot of wisdom from that this week. Just excuse me for a second, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, and for the Divine Masculine in that second card, we have a number 6 again. So he's very in that, number 6 are about love as well, and balance. So this is going through, there's lots of chakra activations and deepenings at the moment, because as we expand through consciousness, our chakra levels also have to deepen with us. So the Divine Masculine is definitely in his intuition at the moment, which was part of last week's reading as well. They're going to be listening a lot more to their intuition and entering that rather than the illusion of the 3D reality. So this is just amplifying that they are going through that chakra opening and deepening and true seeing, guys. So they're really starting to see things for what they really are and trusting their intuition rather than what the reality is reflecting for them. So that is fantastic, okay? And for the next card, we have Love Begins. Beautiful, Divine Feminines. Beautiful. So it's a number 1, so it's a brand new cycle, okay? So whether this is to do with your twin flame or a karmic or soul connection that's coming in, because as we do enter that balanced state, and the natural flow, and we live in that vibration of love, it doesn't just attract get the Divine Masculine, well, our twin flame, I might as well say there, label. I do try not to use a twin flame label, but you know, it is what it is. We also attract love in all areas, okay? So I've noticed that when I really sit in that vibration of love, not only does my Divine Masculine reach out to me in some sort of way, but I get paid a lot of attention from a lot of Divine Masculines, because let's face it, we're all divine, guys. We're all divine. We're not superior just because we're on a twin flame journey. Everyone is equal. We chose this. We are here to play our parts, okay? It's not for everyone. It requires a lot of strength. We've obviously done this life many times. So love begins, and I just love this because it's, you know, over the rainbow, so it's happy times, and it's a mutual exchange. It's a mutual exchange. So that is beautiful. So we will pull clarifiers for these guys. Okay, so as I was saying, the giving and receiving, as the Divine Masculine had as his first card, about wanting to reach out and put in that equal energy exchange with the Divine Feminine, and it not be so one-sided, because he does know that he does back away from this connection. Okay, we have dedicated effort as the last card here, which is fantastic. Okay, so as you can see, this guy is painting. He's painting his desire. This is his passion. Okay, so ultimately, even if they don't fully see it, sorry, this lighting isn't the best in here. Okay, so he's painting in his desire and passion. All right, even if it doesn't show it in 3D reality, the Divine Masculine actually does want this connection, okay? This is them two coming together, whether they're ready or not, okay? He does think about this connection, and he does desire this connection. This is true passion. This is coming from his heart. This is what he is painting. This is the picture that he sees, all right? So it's also a number 8. So number 8s always come with challenges. Okay, so that path to this connection, it comes with challenges and obstacles and lots of lessons. But ultimately, it is one of the best paths because it brings out one of the best outcomes. Okay, so even though, and 8s are the symbol for unity, okay, so you've got that connection. So he does desire this, guys, even though you may not see it, it's definitely in the core of his heart. Okay, so whether he reaches out, I do feel with the even energy exchange that is coming out with the Divine Masculine, I do feel that the Divine Masculine will reach out to some degree here throughout the next week. if you are in communication with your divine masculine on a regular basis, maybe it will just be a bit more of an even energy exchange and not so one-sided. So we will see. We'll pull some clarifiers, guys. So I'm going to use, which deck is this? It is the Energy Oracle cards, okay? So, like I said, these have been shuffled, guys. So, can we please have a clarifier for balance for the Divine Feminine, please? A clarifier for the Divine Feminine. Okay, so we got 2 here. Okay, yes. Like I was saying, so we've got 2 here, guys, for this. As I was explaining last week, the Divine Feminine felt like walking away. So this one came out as the past position. I don't know if you guys can see that. She did. She felt like she wanted to walk away from the connection. She'd had enough. Like she could feel the Divine Masculine retreating, couldn't feel him. Even though that it was in the Divine Masculine that he did want to reach out, but was very lost about this connection. He didn't know how to reach out or what to say, because he just doesn't understand or know how he feels with these new emotions that have come forward and these newer truths, these truths that he's seeing about the connection. Because as we have gone on, let's face it, a lot of the Divine Masculines do know what twin flames are now, okay? And then we have Healer of the Ages. Okay, so whenever I get this card, it means that I'm on path, okay? So, because we are all healers. We are all healers in our own right, especially if we're on this the twin flame journey. We have a purpose to play. If, you know, whether you do art or whether you become a healer, you know, everything is healing energy, okay? So we're very and it's also our spirit around you at the moment that is really working with you to heal those energies and keeping that balance, to keep you in that balance of that divine flow where you truly can manifest anything, any desire that you want into your life, because we do create our own realities. And the Divine Feminine is starting to see that, and the more that she sees it paying off and working, she is really focusing on staying in that balanced state, okay? So divinely guided by spirit while healing is taking process, okay? And yes, she wanted to walk away. That was in the past position, but ultimately it led her to find balance within herself. And as I said, guys, if it's truly, truly something that you now want to walk away from this connection, there is always free choice, okay? We're always going to have that magnetic pull to our Divine Masculines. You cannot cut the cord with your own soul, okay? So that's always going to be a strong thing. But yes, you can definitely live a happy life with a karmic or a soul partner that comes in. And as I said, love does begin. So it depends on what you are after and what you are bringing in, okay? So that was just amplifying what I had said when this card first came up, okay? But yes, I think we are healing that. We are finally sitting in a space of acceptance of the way things are and just going within and finding that balance within, that harmony within ourselves, okay? So may we please have a clarifier for giving and receiving for the Divine Masculine, please? A clarifier for the giving and receiving for the Divine Masculine. Clarifier, too many. All right, just one clarifier, please, for the Divine Masculine, giving and receiving. That one didn't want to go back. Okay, so this card actually came out last week for the Divine Masculine as well. Just excuse me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Again, interruptions. So yes, this one actually did come out last week for the Divine Masculine as well, about how we were feeling them retreat from the connection. So he really needed to go deep within his soul, and there's this beautiful blue energy healing, and it's also about communication. So how I did say with this card, I did feel that a lot of the divine masculines are going to reach out this week and want to put in that effort. So yes, he did need to rest and rejuvenate, and that's what we were feeling about him pulling away from the connection, which is confusing for us divine feminines. But sometimes we have to understand that they have their own healings and dealings to work through. And it's not something you can do within the twin flame connection if you haven't reached that harmony of union yet, okay, guys? So when the divine masculine does pull away, it means he has some things to work through, all right? So yes, this just amplifies. The blue is throat chakra as well, and I did feel like that the divine masculines are wanting to reconnect in some sort of way with the divine feminines, and really bring in that even energy exchange to do with the connection or just communication, okay? So yes, he did need to pull away, rest and rejuvenate, all right? So that is great. So yes, I was feeling that the divine masculine was going to reach out this week. So let me know, guys, in the messages whether yours does or not. Okay, so may we have a clarifier for wisdom for the divine feminine, please. A clarifier for the wisdom card for the divine feminine. Okay, that one wanted to stay. Okay, second chakra. Okay, so this is what I was saying. So the second chakra is, sorry guys, my apologies. One of my daughters is just a little bit unsettled tonight. So as I was saying, guys, okay, so if you follow me on Facebook, you will see my new moon reading and the energies that are going to be playing out for this new moon. And it's a lot to do with the sacral chakra, and a lot of people are going through a deepening and activation. Okay, like I said, lots are going on with our chakra systems at the moment. Okay, so this one is all about passion, okay, desire. Our creativity comes from here as well. So if you are into any creative, if you paint, if you draw, if you write music, if you anything along those lines, expect those energies to be amplified at the moment. But in that, you're on your right path. It's only bringing you where you need to be, and in that you're gaining wisdom. Okay, so it's an expression. So what you are gaining, you're putting back out there, and this is how we actually help the world, guys. This is how we transform people. All right, if you're on a true twin flame journey, you'll have some sort of soul mission, and it is for the higher collectiveness. In whatever regards, that is how you help. Okay, so as we are gaining our wisdom, it's coming from our sacral chakras activating into a deeper level. All right, so we're definitely going through that. I know myself, I've been painting lots and drawing, and I'm just sitting in this space of passion and desire for self, and I'm expressing that through my painting and my drawings. Okay, so I'm really feeling this activation of this. And guys, sexual energy, okay, yeah, it's there. We all feel it. So everyone's going through these energies at the moment, not just the divine feminine, okay? But however, she is really gaining a lot of wisdom from this activation. It's bringing so much into her awareness, which is really helping her to stay balanced. And she's sharing this. She is sharing, as she's going through this process, she is sharing this with people, okay? Sharing her wisdom with people through her passion, okay? So that's just beautiful. That just amplifies everything that I've been going through. I don't know about you guys, but I can definitely resonate highly with that one. Okay, so may we please have a clarifier for the third eye chakra for the divine masculine, please? Clarifier. This one wants to stick out. So, okay. So the divine masculine got this when he was going through. This was the clarifier for last week. Okay, so he had healing of the heart center, and this was the clarifier. So there's still a little bit of a process that he is going through from a karmic situation, I feel. This is deep. This is a deep one, okay, that he hasn't quite let go of, and it's definitely something that he's been, I don't feel like this is anything to do with the Divine Feminine herself. This is a deeper core issue that he has been carrying with him for some time. All right, so as he was going through a heart, deepening of the heart chakra last week, and also had Healing Begins, and where he opens his heart back up, he is healing this, and he is now starting to see things for what they truly are. Okay, so whatever he was going through, he's starting to see the truth of it, and his heart is healing. Okay, because that was last week's energy. He was going through that deepening and that heart healing, and to a point, I think the end of the energy was that his heart center was open again. Okay, so this is true seeing. He sees things for what they really are. I do not feel like this is any heartache to do with the connection. I do feel like this is a deeper core wound that he's been carrying with him. For the fact is of, we're going through a lot of regressions at the moment, still from last year. Okay, so this is just a deeper level. Okay, so when we think we heal something, there's always a deeper level. Okay, every time we go a little bit higher in that ascension process and awaken to a deeper level, we always find that the core issues are still there. We just have to go through it and purge to that deeper level. So in that, he is really seeing it for what it really is. Okay, he's seeing it through his true vision now, guys. So that is fantastic. Okay, so may we have a clarifier for Love Begins for the Divine Feminine. New cycle, new beginnings, guys. So love begins. May we please have a clarifier? Here we go. Oh, we've got Envy that's come up here. Okay, so she's sitting in a dark space. Okay, and everything is beautiful and bright outside, but she's refusing to step outside. Okay, so maybe this is not love begins. Maybe this is the envy of wanting this love that we so deeply desire, but we're not seeing it come to the surface yet, and that's causing a little bit of envy within the Divine Feminine, as she is seeing other people reconciliate, and she sees people that are in love, and she's really desiring that deep connection herself. Okay, I do feel like I am going to pull another clarifier there, because when I was reading this, I really do feel like there is situations that are coming up into the Divine Feminine's reality where love is really beginning. And not just that, we have Venus in play at the moment as well, so that is all about love. So I am going to pull another clarifier for that, but the envy is definitely there. Okay, guys, we need to drop that negative thought for the fact that that's sitting in a lower vibration. And when we're sitting in a lower vibration of a negative thought, that's exactly what we're going to create for ourselves. So if you're envying other people being together, and you're noticing that yours isn't coming to life in the 3D reality, you're sitting in a space of lack of. So therefore, you cannot manifest that. The Divine Feminines are really sitting in a manifesting state at the moment. So if you're thinking of it's not entering your life and in that space of jealousy or envy of others, you're not going to be able to bring union in with your divine counterpart or any kind of commitment when you're sitting in that space, because we literally are manifesting what we feel at the moment. Divine Feminines, this is like, I feel like this is a warning. Okay, really pay attention to those negative thoughts, because as we are in the space that we're in and all these energies that are supporting us at the moment, we literally are creating these. We're creating what we feel. So pay attention, guys. Okay, if you are feeling this, really work on those core issues of self. Okay, of self. Really try and drop this negative aspect and don't think about the lack of. Okay, really enter that space of love, of self-love. All right, self-love most importantly, because let's face it, you cannot bring about union with your divine counterpart if you can't have union within yourself. You have to reach harmony and balance within yourself before you can even draw that connection to union. All right, so don't look at what you don't have. Look around and see what you do have. All right, and really stay in that space of love and balance. All right, so I do feel that was a bit of a warning. I will pull one more. Can we please have one more clarifier for love begins for the divine feminine? I thought that one wanted to come out. Oh, look, beautiful. So, yay. Okay, there we go. Man holding a coin. All right, so when this comes up, it's definitely a love interest, okay? It's not the man holding the heart. However, it's definitely a beginning of a love interest, all right? Now, this person could have something to do with your financial, someone that you work with, as in, and if it is the divine masculine, well, of course, because coin, don't forget, it's not always money, okay? When we see coins, we will think about abundance, all right, guys? Abundance isn't money. We're always provided for. I really try to stay away from that focus of money, okay? So, well, let's face it, they are a part of all that, okay? The more that we work and get closer to union with our divine masculines, the more we manifest, okay? Because we're in that space. We're in that space of balance and harmony. And when we're in that space of balance and harmony, things manifest and flow into our life, especially when our heart chakras are open, because that's where our manifestation comes from, and money or abundance, okay? So this is heavily connected to the divine masculine. This is the divine masculine. He is a part of your abundance, okay? So yes, love does begin, okay? So this is a 3D reality card, all right? So this is happening, like, this is, yes, we love our divine counterparts, okay? And they love us. They might not always show it. They might not even acknowledge it, but they do. There's always a deep love. But when love begins, this is like it's not a union card, but it's about a blossoming. It's about a mutual, you know, both hands are on the bowl, pouring in the love, okay? So it's the beginning of something in the 3D, all right? And we have the man holding the coin, so they're a part of our abundance. And the divine masculine definitely is, as we are part of theirs. Because not only do we have our soul missions, we also have a mission to play out with our divine counterpart, and that's where abundance is manifested on a deeper level when we're conjoined with our soul, you might as well say, our divine counterpart. That is when we really start to reap in the rewards of this journey, when we're mastering our own soul mission and we enter union, and then we have our divine mission with our soul counterparts. The manifestation and the possibilities of abundance are amazingly epic, that are going to come to everyone's way in whatever form. It'll be however it's supposed to support you. But warning, divine feminine, do not focus on lack of. Stay in that balance, stay in that space of love, even if you cannot see it in the 3D reality yet. It is coming. It is coming. So many reunions are happening this year, okay? And I know that this is a journey and a half. And don't forget, it is a self journey, and in order to reach that harmony union, you have to find that within yourself. And these type of energies are not going to serve you by reaching union, okay? Even if your divine masculine is with a karmic at the moment, you need to work through and heal that envy, because unconditional love, guys, unconditional love. You send out love to your divine masculine. He is only there because he has to go through that himself. All right, this might be something that he needs to heal from past life regression or this life. There is always, everything happens for a reason, and he would be in this situation because there is something for him to learn. There is something for him to heal, and he himself cannot reach union with you unless he goes through that. So encourage it. Encourage it. Yeah, I say encourage it. Don't envy. Don't envy it. That's sending that energy. And in that, because we're, you know, the other half of our soul, you might as well say, that's also sending you that energy. And in that, that's exactly what you're going to manifest, is the lack of, which is not union. Okay. So I felt like, stayed on that card for a bit, guys, but I really felt like that message had to get through. Sorry again, guys. Oh, my apologies. Okay, I don't usually have that many interruptions. Just a bit unsettled. Okay, and it is getting late here. All right, so for the dedicated effort, number 8, may we please have a clarifier for the divine masculine? Oops, that's too many. If they were meant to come out, they will come out again, please. Here we go. Oh, got 2. Okay, I'll take them. All right, beautiful. Okay, so the true deep desire that he is painting is that deep connection with the divine feminine. Okay, and in that we have, this actually came out for the overall energy reading for the new moon at the moment too. Angel of balance. So his overall energy was balance for this week, finding that balance within, it's the energies of the divine feminine and divine masculine merging in the 5D. I feel like this is within himself. Okay, and that's great news for us in the 3D as well. All right, so the angel of balance is really working with him at the moment, and once again we've got this beautiful blue energy of communication, so that amplifies. I really do feel like a lot of the divine masculines are going to reach out in some sort of way, whether it's big communication, whether it's, you know, deep, or just to check in. I'm not actually sure, but I do feel like they have been going through so much healing lately, and deepening and expansion of chakra systems, and they're very divinely guided at the moment. And as you see, this is the symbol of the new moon, so this definitely is what the divine masculine is going through. And it's also a little girl, so this also resembles healing that inner child. You know, the divine masculine wants that playfulness, you know. Let's face it, guys, divine feminine sometimes take this connection a little bit too seriously. Okay, and we lose track of that fun. The divine masculine really desires that inner child connection with the divine feminine, where it's playfulness. It's not so serious, you know. Yes, they're aware that it's a twin flame. Yes, this connection is it's deep and it has its seriousness about it. We have missions to carry out. We have you know, the divine masculines really feel the pressure of the connection and what it requires. Okay, it's not an easy journey, but at the moment this is what they're desiring. Okay, and they're also very supported in their healing process and more energy to amplify, but they really do want to reach out. So my advice here is, if your divine masculine reaches out, or you reach out to them first and they respond, keep it light-hearted, guys. Playfulness. Don't make everything so serious, all right? Playfulness, okay? This is what they really desire, is the playfulness side, you know? Bringing that inner child out to play. And in this, daughter spirit, okay? So this is just amplifying the spirit connection, that spiritual connection, okay? So when I get this is, it opens that door, okay? So with that healing that he's been going through, and this communication that I do feel that is coming, and that the guidance that I'm getting through here is to really step into that playfulness with your divine masculine. You know, we never lose our inner child, okay? Yes, we want union, guys. That is a lot of the main goals, all right? But don't forget that it's important to keep it light-hearted. Not everything has to be so deep and serious, all right? So that's what I'm really feeling, and I really feel that the divine masculine misses that connection, okay? I do feel that the divine feminines, when there's been communication recently in the past, if you are in communication, that it may have been a little bit on the serious side, and really, really wanting to bring this connection through and not understanding why the divine masculine's been pulling away and all that rigmarole. But if they do reach out, just, you know, we're in that balanced state, guys. Girls, I should say, whatever form you are, they're just energies anyway. It could play out whatever. This is our body, you know, we're our vessel. It doesn't matter what energy you are. Yeah, so I really feel like this is the inner child wanting to come through, and this is what he desires, okay? This connection that he's had with the divine feminine, where it was playfulness and not so serious, and yeah, opens the door to spirit, that spiritual connection. It opens that door. Okay, so that's what I feel coming through there. I don't know how long this video has been going, but let's do an overall union energy. What deck do I feel guided? Okay, let's just see, actually, let's see what the angels have to say, and then I will pull 3 quick cards for union. Okay. So like I said, these have been shuffled before, guys. So what have the angels got to say about the connection between the divine masculine and divine feminine for the next week? What do the angels have to say? Any advice, please? Okay. Okay, the sun. Beautiful. Okay, so that's a number 10 as well. So that's an end of a cycle, guys. So the sun is the most positive card you can get in any tarot deck, okay? So following all this, life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiration and success. So that's what I was saying to you, divine feminine. You know, really, really grab hold of that positive thinking and let go of those negative traits that don't serve us. Because in it, we are in such a manifesting state at the moment that we really have to be careful of our thought process. Okay, so really stay in that balanced state. And look, the sun card, the angels want you to know. I really feel this is more for the divine feminine at the moment, this card. The angels really, really want you to know that you can manifest this happiness and desire that you are after, but you have to stay in that positive state, okay? Can we please have one more? I just felt that was more for the divine feminine there. It was the overall energy, so for guidance for union. So let's see what if they've got anything else to say about union between the connection. Okay, felt that one. Make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time in life. So beautiful, guys. Once again, I'm feeling, look, this goes out to the divine feminine and masculine, but I'm really feeling like the angels are really talking to the divine feminine at the moment. Okay, that's just what I'm feeling and what I'm picking up on. So here we have a guy with a genie lamp. Okay, so keep those positive thoughts and keep in that vibration, and your wishes can come true, but be careful what you wish for. I always say that when this card comes up, because sometimes you don't always get it the way that you wish for it, okay? So when we manifest something, it may not come in the form that we expect, all right? It will come about the way it's supposed to, not the way that we think it's supposed to. All right, so always be aware of that and be careful what you wish for. Really stay in those high vibrations. And this goes for the divine masculine as well, okay? Whatever you're putting out there at the moment and what you desire in your life. Okay, it doesn't have to be union. It could be reaching goals within your job. Okay, so you're in this manifesting state as well at the moment. So just really stay in that positive frame. Make your wish. Dreams become a reality. Just be careful what you wish for, okay? Any other messages? One more, please. If you have one more. Angels for the connection between the divine feminine and masculine. One more card. That one doesn't want to leave me. Okay, so we have King of Raphael. Yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. So this is what I was talking about, that creative flow at the moment that's going on. This is for everyone, okay? But it came up strong for the divine feminines at the moment. So this is where our passion lays, that sacral chakra, our creation, our drive, our creativity, joy, happiness, all that stems from that chakra. Okay, so here we also have the divine masculine sitting on a rock. Okay, he's really in his power, he's owning it, he's holding that throne, he's owning it. Okay, and we have the angel up here because it's divinely guided. All right, it's very divinely guided, so spirit is actually assisting here. Okay, so divine timing, that's what I'm feeling. Divine timing is at play here. All right, so keep going, keep those thoughts positive, guys, and trust. It is safe for you to trust. All right, this is divinely guided. All right, so own it. Sit proud, sit in that harmony, that ultimate balance within yourself, and trust. Make your wish. Okay, make your wish. Happy times. The happiest card that you can get, that joy, that happiness. It's all there. Just got to watch that mind. Okay, that mind can play tricks. And if you stay in that centered, I know I couldn't stress this enough. If you stay in that balance and harmony within yourself and stay in that vibration of love, you can manifest anything. You can manifest your desires. Just don't have any expectations on how they turn up at your doorstep, okay? So may we please have, how long has this been going for? Oh, 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, guys. And no, I don't edit my videos, so bloopers and all, it gets posted. I don't, keeping it real, okay? I know a lot of people do edit their videos and take out mistakes. I just like to keep it real and natural. So feel free to please also leave comments on how you think the video went, if you resonate with this reading. Like I said, I came in here with no layout. I'm just sort of going with it tonight. When I'm set up in my reading area like I usually am, I will do a bit more of a better layout where you can see the cards properly, and yeah. Okay, so may we please have a card for you? Okay, we have 9. Okay, so anxiety. We all can relate to this one, especially on this journey. We all suffer from a bit of anxiety. However, it is a number 9. So I do feel these processes that we're going through at the moment, and this is based on union, that those anxieties are getting less and less, okay? The more that we go on this journey, I do feel, because it's a number 9, which is the last transition before the end of the cycle, before a new cycle begins. So I really feel like we're at the end of the anxiety about this connection, okay? This goes for the divine masculine and feminine here, okay? Whatever their thoughts are towards union or their divine counterparts at the moment, it does cause anxiety in both for different reasons. I really feel that this is coming up due to the fact that it's ending its cycle, that it's not going to cause that anxiety, that deep, that deep anxiety between them anymore, or the connection itself is going to take a new turn. Like, we have number 1 up here. It's all about new beginnings, okay? So I really feel like this part is leaving the connection, all right? The anxiety that it causes, both for different reasons, I really feel that's going to weaken it and come to an end. We also got cornucopia. Okay, so it's an 11 card. This is what I was talking about. 11. So this is like the fruits of your rewards, okay? So to do with union, all right? So we're in that manifestation state. This is receiving the rewards, the hard, you know, the fruits of your labor, okay, in abundance full, abundance full. All right, so I really feel as we lose that anxiety to the connection and stop fearing it and coming from ego, that fear-based, it really brings about this, okay, this abundance that we've all been waiting for, okay, and the stronger it comes in is when the divine feminine and masculine are united. All right, they are stronger as a team, and the manifestation is on a higher level, okay. This is what it brings about. Okay, so this is for this week, guys. So can I just get another clarifier for union, because I do feel like something's going to turn about this week between the connection between the divine feminine and masculine, which is going to lose that that anxiety, and plus the divine masculine wanting to reach out and put in that equal effort. I do feel like it's acknowledgement that, you know, abundance comes, and it's a number 11 card. May we please have one more card for union, please? Whoa, way too many, guys. Okay, can we please have one more card for union? Just a bit more of an insight on that cornucopia, please. Okay, Magician in the Mirror. Exactly what I've been saying. Okay, so this is like the Magician card, but in the mirror. So you've got the flame here and the water. So this is like what I've been talking about, manifestation, okay? The magician in the normal tarot card. What you put out, you will receive. So be careful what you're putting out there. Also the mirror, so reflection, okay? So really pay attention to those reflections. Do the healing, do the work, see what it's showing you for you, and really keep those thoughts positive, because at the moment we are really in a manifesting state, okay? So mirroring what you put out is exactly what you're going to create because of the magician. You can manifest. We're manifesting our own realities. We always do, okay? So really, really pay attention, because that mirror effect is going on. Those thoughts, keep them high, keep them positive, stay in that love vibration, because this abundance is coming, guys. All right? And that anxiety for the connection is leaving. Okay, so if you really want union to come about, keep those positive thoughts, those positive, that vibration of love for self, most importantly, okay? And watch that fruitful, like, look at it. It's an abundance full, okay? So I really do feel like there is going to be some sort of a transition between the connection. Definitely lots of signs coming out about the manifestation at the moment and the abilities at the moment. Definitely from the angels, it was all focused on that as well. So I can't stress enough, especially to the divine feminine at the moment. Just because that warning card came up, or even though I feel like we are in a really good state. And for the divine masculine with the broken heart, I do really feel like he is seeing truth for really what it is, but it means that he is still going back into this state and this area and revisiting it. So just be careful of the mindset that you are focusing on there too, divine masculines, okay? You've got lots of support and angels with you at the moment, all right? So his true passion is here, okay? So let's stay in a vibration of love, guys, both energies, and create that abundance that is right there. Okay, so that is absolutely beautiful. And we'll just see what's on the bottom of the deck, because I feel guided. Oh, look, guys. Man holding the heart. Beautiful. So, heart on the sleeve. All in. Okay? That was for union. Doesn't say union is coming, but the heart is going to be on the sleeve if you're doing the work. All right? So we're losing the anxiety between the connection, the fear, the ego that is playing on both sides. Manifestation, mirroring, be careful what you put out, because what you put out is exactly what you're going to receive. All right, abundance is coming, number 11. The divine masculine is going to reach out. And in some way, he's going to wear his heart on his sleeve, okay? I really feel like he has something to say to the divine feminine at the moment. he's had something that he wanted to communicate for a little while now, and he hasn't been able to. He didn't know how to say what he is wanting to say, or because he wasn't actually understanding it himself. I feel like he is now seeing the truth, seeing it through true vision for himself. And there is some sort, I kind of feel like, because it's an equal energy exchange, I think he's going, I feel like there is some sort of communication of, there's a little bit of, not guilt. I think he is just aware that in some ways that he has hurt the divine feminine, okay? And I'm thinking he's really, really wanting to make peace with that. Okay, it's part of that healing process that he has been going through. And I think he wants to reach out. That's what I am picking up. I've been picking up from the start of the reading. So we will see, guys, okay? So please, please leave your comments in the box below, and keep me updated with your journey too. So I will pull one card as the universal for both. I'm not going to do one each. This has been going long enough. So I am using the Fairy Forest. I haven't used these as a universal message before, but for some reason I just felt guided to pick those ones up. So we will go with it. This one is read from the book. So may we please have one card for the Divine Feminine and Masculine together from the universe, please. One card. One card for the Divine Feminine and Masculine together. What advice does the universe have for the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine together, please? These are a bit, I haven't used these much, so they're a bit stiff and hard to shuffle, but okay. May we please have one card, sorry guys, one card between, yeah, that one wanted to come, yeah, that one wanted to come out. Elf struck, enchanted, beguiled, enspelled. Ooh, I like the sounds of that. Sorry guys, I'll just grab a bit of water. Okay, number 18, which is a 9, which is the ending of a cycle, beginning of a new, well, 10 is completion. So this is the last cycle round, whatever you've been going through, or that purging or that healing. Okay. Oh no, I opened it to 9 wrong because I was talking about 9. Okay, 18. You are dazzled, amazed, astounded at present, your head awhirl with otherworldly visions and thoughts. You may be a little obsessive and unable to balance at present. Oh, I do feel like that was talking to the Divine Feminine a little bit. It is all or nothing. Like I said, heart on the sleeve, all in or nothing. Okay. And the momentum is exhilarating and intoxicating. You have given your all to a new passion. You have discovered that you truly do have the power to create what you want and need in life. So please take the time out to contemplate just how these miracles have come about, the coincidences and connections that have brought you to this place. Isn't this just amplifying the reading? There is so much to be considered, to think about, and the thoughts you have at this time are so intense and fully flavored that they are creating the next steps in your life. Drawing them to you, weaving and creating your future. While you are currently so devoured by the desire to push forward, use this energy. Do not allow your current state of enchantment to be sabotaged or hijacked for other purposes than your own, which must be for the highest good. Soon the intensity will ease, balance shall make a return, and life will take on something like normality again. But now, having tasted magic, you can never return to how you once were. You are forever changed, friend. So we had lots of 5s come up, so definitely those transitions and that change that's taking place. So this amplifies the energy of manifestation at the moment that is going on, and the connection. So that is just beautiful and perfect message from the universe. So I'm glad I did pick that deck. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for watching and tuning in. Please feel free to subscribe. Like I said, leave me a comment. I love all feedback, whatever form it is, always out to improve. Like I said, I am a new reader to YouTube, and I will be doing it out in my reading area next time. Okay, much love and light, guys. Mwah.